We'll have to go back to late 70s, early 80s, Communist Hungary. I was, you know, 10 years old, and I was on the streetcar with my grandmother. And I get off, and I'm 10 years old. I'm waiting for her to get off the streetcar. She gets off and smacks me. And I said, I start crying. And I said, well, what was that for? And she said, well, when a gentleman gets off the car, he should turn around and help the lady off. And I said, well, I didn't know that. And then, she says, well, now you do. And, here we are all these years later. I will never forget to do that. I'll never forget the story. And, sometimes life punches you in the face, and hopefully only figuratively. But what's important is how you respond and what you learn from the experience. So forward a few years, and now it's 2005. I'm my first banking job. I'm at Citigroup in New York City, and I worked 63 hours straight. Didn't close my eyes. My nose started bleeding. Just wouldn't stop. I mean, it was a terrible experience. Now, I was preparing for a pitch, and I could make excuses and point the finger at a lot of different people, but ultimately, I failed the task. I spent a lot of time thinking about it, dissecting it, talking to mentors about kind of what happened and what I learned, and it really came, to three different things. One is just the basic modeling process mistake. I took the whole task. You're supposed to take the whole task and you divide it into smaller parts, build each out, and then connect them. I built something, then kept on building on top of it. All of a sudden, it reffed out, and now I'm trying to find where the problem is. So it's just it ended up being a great lesson later in life in kind of getting smaller projects done and then connecting them at the end. The other was, the importance of taking care of yourself, your body. I did not sleep for 2.5 nights, and you start at 100%, and then you next one all-nighter. There's all sorts of studies that your body is like as if you drank a whole bunch of alcohol. You shouldn't even be driving, etc. So your body's kind of 30%, right? And another all-nighter, you're like 5%, and you're pretty useless, and it doesn't help anyone. And so what I should have done is gone for a walk, 15 minutes, taken a nap, half an hour, and just kind of recalibrate. And I would have been much more productive for the next few hours than what I ended up doing. And then the third one is this concept of don't be a hero. I was I had some experience doing equity research prior to banking, highly touted. I was expected to be this great modeler, and I was, but I wanted to be G.I. Joe, and that kind of dates me as well. G.I. Joe, probably some of the listeners don't even know what that is. I want to be G.I. Joe. I want to solve this problem by myself. I wanted to be the hero. And what really I should have done is ask for help. When I first started hiccuping, I should have really, asked somebody, for some tricks on how to solve some of these problems. And I could have done this a lot quicker.
I'm not sure how you did that.
It's you got to get it done. Again, it goes back to the team, right? As a team member, you go through a lot of adversity, and you can whine or quit, or you can rise and help the team succeed. So it's not, it's not an option. You got to go. And I did what I felt the team needed. Now, like we discussed, there's a few things I could have absolutely done better. And believe me, I learned from that experience, and I did not make the same mistakes again.